What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to analyze the tape of Tyler Steen against the Dallas Cowboys. To me, the guy had a pretty good game. Now, he did have a couple of losing snaps, and we're going to get into those snaps, right? Because I think the best way to get better is to really analyze some of the losing snaps. This one was the first play of the game, and he's lined up against Osa Odigizua, who's a really good pass rusher. And you can see Osa is going to basically just take the right hand of Steen. He's going to remove the leverage right there, and Steen's not able to reposition the feet back towards the right here, as well as getting the hands back over into Osa. And Odigizua is basically going to just take Steen, and he's going to hit the corner and get right towards the quarterback. Now, it is a pressure. It is a completed catch, so it might not matter a whole lot, but I'm very fired up to get into Steen. I think the guy had a really good day. Let's get right into the tape. So check this play out. This was the second play of the game, and this play was also negative, in my opinion, because Steen is not going to get out of his stance quick enough, and ultimately the play does not work. And a part of this play not working is because of Steen. Now, obviously the guy's a rookie, and the biggest thing he's going to have to develop is the processing speed, right? How fast the NFL speed is versus college. You can see right away, as soon as Kelsey's going to snap the ball, Kelsey gets out of his stance, the left guard starts to move, the right tackle starts to move. Even the left tackle starts to move, and Steen is kind of the last person to move. Now, within this play, Steen is kind of going to run into Kelsey right there, and because he runs into Kelsey, he's not able to get out in front fast enough and get to this linebacker here, so Johnson could lead up and possibly pick off the safety here, and you see that Johnson basically is going to fall over. So to me, the timing of this play just wasn't right, and a part of that was just because of the fact that Tyler Steen was just a step slow out of his stance. Not a big deal. This stuff right here will be learned as he continues to play, as he gets more reps. Let's get into the next snap. So on the very first play we looked at, Steen was not able to recover against Osa Odigizua. This time he's going to be going up against, I believe that's Chauncey Golston, who's also a pretty good pass rusher. And on this one, Steen does a really nice job getting out in front and really shutting this guy down. One of the things that Steen showed us in college was that he uses independent hands. And to me, this is a big part of having success. And what that means is he's going to punch with the right hand. As soon as this defensive lineman removes that right hand, he's going to bring the left hand up and he locks in with the left hand. And he's going to just let this defensive lineman kind of go where he wants. And he's going to just stay out in front and mirror this guy using one hand at a time. Right? So to me, this is a really nice job using independent hands by Tyler Steen. Back at Alabama, I would make the argument Tyler Steen's best ability was his pass pro. And in the preseason, he definitely looked good in pass pro as well. So that's a really nice rep right there by Steen. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. You got another really nice rep by Tyler Steen in pass pro. He's going to really anchor down here against Jonathan Hankins. Just a great job anchoring down. I mean, to me, it does not get better than this one right here. Let's talk about this play. Once again, Tyler Steen's going to throw the right hand punch. And then with that, as soon as the contact gets broken, he's going to bring both hands back. He's going to get the hands to the inside chest plate of Jonathan Hankins. He's going to really anchor down. So the right hand first. Hankins going to break the contact of the right hand. He's going to bring both hands to the inside. And he's going to set up the anchor right there. Just a really nice job holding his block. Holding his own against a very strong veteran defensive tackle. And on this one, Tyler Steen wins. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. So statistically, Tyler Steen gave up about 4 to 5 pressures. He didn't actually give up any quarterback hits or sacks. But here's one where he is going to lose. This is at 3rd and 15. And this is a very hard thing to do for a Tyler Steen caliber player. You know, one of the things the Cowboys game plan for is they line up 5 defensive linemen, especially against teams that love to run these empty formations the way the Eagles have here. And of course, they'll use the matchup with Micah Parsons against whoever it is that they want to attack. And in this instance, it just happens to be Tyler Steen, the rookie right guard, very first start. And Parsons is going to beat him on this one. Now, this is a great rep right here for Tyler Steen. Because although Steen lost to Micah Parsons today, as Steen continues to develop, as Steen hits year 3 and 4, he won't lose these type of reps. This is one of the hardest things to do, especially as a rookie, is try to block a Micah Parsons. Keeping in mind, Parsons is probably the only defensive end built the way he's kind of built. It's that he's arguably the most twitchy defensive lineman in the NFL. The guy's very fast. He can move side to side super quick. On this one, he's going to basically go from the outside. He's going to jump back to the inside. He's going to chop with the right hand to the left shoulder pad. And there's just no way a guard's going to be able to really match that. Now, of course, great rep for Tyler Steen to learn from, right? The way to get better is by losing. And he did have losing reps, right? We're not denying that. But there were also a lot of positive reps this game. Overall, Tyler Steen did play 62 snaps. I would make the argument about 7 of those were losing snaps, which at the moment is too many snaps to lose. Offensive linemen should not lose more than 1 or 2 snaps in a game. Check this play out. You got a really nice block by Steen to really show off the grip strength against a really, really good run defender. Arguably the best run defender in the NFL at the defensive tackle spot. That is going to be Jonathan Hankins. This one's kind of interesting if you guys really analyze it, because at the moment, Hankins is lined up to the inside shoulder of Steen. But he's going to actually make the adjustment, and he's going to get to the outside shoulder. And as he makes that shift over, it makes it a little bit more difficult for Steen to make the block. But the guard does do a good job with the right hand. I would argue that his helmet lands to the wrong side. He should have probably gotten the helmet to the right side over here, as opposed to the left side, which is where the helmet ultimately lands. And that would have made this block a little bit easier. But he still does a good job fighting with Jonathan Hankins. He does a good job holding Jonathan Hankins as long as he can. That legally does not constitute a hold. And with that, you can see the running back's able to just hit it to the outside there. Picks up a 12-yard touchdown. It's a good job right there by Steen. You got a really nice block here by Steen. Now, this technically counts as a pass, but it's basically a run. Steen's going to do a really nice job against Hankins. Once again, he's going to hold the block. And DeAndre Swift's going to be able to get to the outside. Really, really nice job once again by Steen. This was a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. He picked up 20 yards. And a big part of this play is the fact that Steen is able to reach. Keep in mind, Jonathan Hankins is playing that 3 technique. So he is responsible for keeping the containment within the B gap. And Steen does a really nice job being able to get there. And he's going to hook off Jonathan Hankins long enough that DeAndre Swift is able to hit that gap and ultimately pick up the 20 yards. Really, really nice job. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Watch the physicality on this one. Tyler Steen's going to put this defensive tackle into the ground. Just a really, really nice job if you guys ask me. The play picks up about 2 to 3 yards, but a really, really nice job getting physical, moving a guy against his will, and ultimately crushing him and putting him into the ground. That right there is the type of blocking that I like to watch. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. So the Cowboys are once again going to put 5 defensive linemen on the field here in the hopes to get a one-on-one with Steen and Michael Parsons. Now on this one, they're going to actually drop the linebacker off. So Steen will get help, but do keep in mind Steen does lose this block once again. He is going to lose initially, in my opinion, to Michael Parsons. And Jason Kelce does a good job. He's obviously right there to basically help out the right guard. But you can see that Michael Parsons is going to hesitate to the outside. He's going to come back to the inside. And he beats Steen here, right? Steen ultimately gets caught leaning. Not a big deal, but I did want to point it out. This is still a losing rep. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Check this play out. You're going to get a defensive line game here by the 2 interior defensive linemen. It's going to be Kelce and Steen that have to switch. And they do a perfect job. I mean, to me, it does not get better than that, right? Obviously, Hurts does roll out of there. This is 2nd and 2. They're going to pick up 11 yards. But from the inside, one of the reasons why as a defense you want to try to run those games is to try to attack the rookie, right? You want to try to go at him. You want to try making it confusing on him. And he's a really, really good rookie when it comes to pass pro. It's not perfect, but on this play, he gets it done. It's a pretty good job right there. And of course, the quarterback's going to get the ball out. He's going to pick up 11 yards. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Alrighty, guys. So this was one of the final drives that the Eagles actually had the football. On this one, Tyler Steen's going to end up in a one-on-one with DeMarcus Lawrence, and he's going to do a really, really good job. Lawrence is going to try to hezzy right out of his stance. Steen's going to get his hands to him and basically just shut him down. It's a pretty nice job right there. And of course, the final snap is Tyler Steen, who's going to basically reach up to the inside linebacker, and he's going to cut him off. He does a really nice job on this one. Honestly, in my opinion, this was one of the better blocks that I've seen from Tyler Steen because of the fact that number 14 already has the angle over here towards the left on Tyler Steen based off of alignment. And Steen's going to shoot out of here, and he's going to get to the left side here of number 14, who is a very, very fast linebacker, and he's going to be able to set himself up to that side. So to me, that's a really, really nice block by Tyler Steen. Obviously, this play does not work because of the fact that the numbers are stacked on the inside. But again, really like the angle that he takes on this one. And generally speaking, you know, I feel like Tyler Steen looks very, very good. He obviously needs reps to really get the feel for the game. But as he continues taking some of these snaps that we've seen him take, I think the guy's going to become really, really, really good. I think this guy has the upside to become one of the better guards in the NFL. And I obviously wanted to just point this final play out. This was actually the last play of the game of the Eagles. This was 3rd and 7. They tried running the ball. This is the play that Swift runs into A.J. Brown. And Tyler Steen actually recovered the football on this one. So I wanted to just point that out because I thought this was a big moment of the game. You know, you can easily have given the Cowboys the ball on this one at the 32-yard line with over a minute left as opposed to punting it. And we know how the game ended, right? The time basically expired. So I felt like this was a big moment of the game. And Tyler Steen obviously was able to recover the football. Now, of course, with that being stated, I really, really like Steen. He probably won't start as we go forward because Cam Jurgens will be back. And who knows when this guy's going to really, really start. Like, is he going to play right guard? Is he going to play right tackle? Who knows? But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have a Jalen Carter video dropping in a couple days. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on notifications. And I will see you guys next time with another video.